Dirty dealings, corporate battles, consumer woes. This is Evening 5. Scientex's second attempt to buy prime land in Johor Bahru from S P Setia, this time for 548 million, has fallen through again. Scientex first attempted to acquire the Johor land in 2021 for 518.1 million ringgit. However, the deal fell through in March 2023 after it failed to obtain a waiver for the Bumiputra equity condition imposed by the Economic Planning Unit. In July 2023, both parties revisited the deal with a new price tag of 547.65 million ringgit. On Friday, Scientex said in a boss filing that the deal to purchase the freehold 960-acre land in Tebrau was terminated due to non-fulfillment of the conditions precedent within the extended completion period. The company said S P Setia will be refunding the deposit paid along with the interest accrued as per the terms of the sale and purchase agreement. Scientex said the termination of the proposed acquisition does not have any material financial impact on the company. Scientex's share price closed 4 cent or 1.02% up today to close at 3 ringgit 97. S P Setia's share price closed 2 cent or 2.15% higher on Friday, giving it a market capitalization of 4.14 billion ringgit. Despite not having any business affiliation with 1MDB, Goodstar, an outfit linked to fugitive Loke Joe, received close to $1.03 billion from the troubled fund between 2009 and 2011. Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Investigation Officer Nur Aida Arifin told this to the High Court on Friday while testifying as the prosecution's 49th witness in the ongoing 1MDB Tanore trial. The IO testified that Goodstar received the sum in about 2 years from September 2009 to October 2011. She added that the sum came from the $1.83 billion that 1MDB released to PetroSaudi International through Murabaha notes, with the prosecution stating that these notes ended up being worthless pieces of paper. Nur Aida explained that only $800 million of the money was transferred to the JV company, while the rest of the $1.03 billion was transferred to Goodstar. She also testified that Goodstar closed its bank account with RBS Coots on September 4, 2013, and the company was dissolved on May 2, 2014. The IO elaborated that even 6 months into the JV, no activities or projects were implemented by the JV. Meanwhile, Nur Aida also surmised at the trial that Datuk Sri Najib Razak's meeting with PSI's Tariq Obaid and Loke during vacation in southern France in 2009 amounted to a non-formal and invalid discussion that resulted in losses of billions of ringgit. Nur Aida said that Najib, as the then Prime Minister, should have known that the JV to form 1MDB PetroSaudi through high-level G2G discussions was not done through a formal official diplomatic channel, as the discussion on a yacht was not considered formal. Najib is currently facing 4 abuse of power charges and 21 money laundering charges involving 2.27 billion ringgit of 1MDB funds. The trial continues next Monday. MyEG Services said it will be resuming online temporary work permit renewal services for foreign workers on January 15th. The e-government service provider said the service relaunch follows the completion of system enhancements mandated in the Home Ministry's letter granting an extension of the service. MyEG's 3-year concession for immigration-related services was initially set to conclude in May last year, following an extension from May 2020. Subsequently, the group said it had received a letter dated July 4th from the Home Ministry to confirm that the Ministry of Finance had agreed to an extension. However, the group faced scrutiny after Kota Melaka MP Koo Poi Tiong alleged that MyEG had been illegally collecting fees for foreign worker permit renewal even after its services had been suspended since February. MyEG denied misrepresenting immigration services on its platform. On October 16th last year, MyEG said it has received a 2-year extension of its immigration-related services contract contingent upon the completion of system enhancements before resuming applications for the services. The government has put in place sufficient control mechanisms to prevent airlines from submitting excess claims from Putrajaya under the 599 ringgit base fares initiatives during festive seasons, according to Transport Minister Anthony Loke. He says the government is very smart in spending money. Don't underestimate our intelligence thinking that airlines can easily manipulate the prices. Loke explains that the prices are being monitored by the Malaysian Aviation Commission and prices cannot just be artificially increased because of an algorithm and a pricing mechanism. He adds that an audit will be put in place to check the claims. The minister was talking to reporters after launching AirAsia's one-way fixed low fares for Chinese New Year. Loke said AirAsia has just submitted its report on sales under the 599 subsidized price initiative during the Christmas season, which spans December 22nd to 24th last year, revealing that 5,000 passengers have benefited from the initiative, involving a claim of about 2 million, averaging about 400 ringgit subsidies per passenger over the 3-day period. For the upcoming CNY season, the same subsidy will be applicable for the travel period between February 7th to 8th this year. Loke also said this subsidized fare initiative will not involve additional allocation from the federal government to the Ministry of Transport, as it is funded by various sources of savings. Evergreen Max Cash Capital is expanding its Bajaking pawnshop network by acquiring 2 more pawnshops in high-foot traffic areas of Sri Petaling and Shah Alam as it aims to grow its total pawnshop count to 24. In a statement, EMCC said its revenue had increased by 63.8% to 74.8 million, while PAT rose by 35.7% to 10.2 million as compared to the previous year. Executive Director and Group MD Datuk Loke highlighted that proceeds from the company's initial public offering are aimed at expanding its network, with plans to add 5 more pawnshops by 2024. He adds that with contributions from the newly acquired pawnshops, EMCC is positive on delivering stronger financial performance this year. EMCC recently went public on the ACE market, raising 64.2 million from its listing exercise. Meanwhile, EMCC remains optimistic about the pawnbroking industry's potential for growth and plans to further increase its pawnshop count, both through new openings and potential acquisitions. The company also emphasizes its commitment to maintaining high standards of customer service to attract and retain customers.